Hello, world, and this is Overtime with Terrence and Leon, a WRBI original production presented by Bronze Gutzwiller. Choose Bronze Gutzwiller for your next construction project, and also being brought to you by FCN Bank. FCN, building stronger communities, member FDIC. Leon, as we continue to celebrate 50 years of women's basketball in the state of Indiana, I don't think you can tell the story of women's basketball in southeastern Indiana without talking about Greensburg basketball.
Hey, I am really excited. I know a lot about this program, friends with the coaches, and I think we are literally and figuratively saving the best for last.
There you go. There you go. And with that, we welcome to the program members of the Greensburg Lady Pirates. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, let's go around the room just for the benefit of our listeners. If you would be so kind, starting from right to left, just say your name, your year in school, and the position that you play.
My name is Mylie. I'm a senior, and I'm a point guard.
I'm Leah West, and I'm a senior and a forward.
I'm Emma McQueen, and I'm a senior, and I'm a point guard.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Let me start then with Mylie first. It's been said, just in regards to women's basketball, period, in high school ball anyway, about how vital and important the point guard's role is. In your opinion, what does the team need from you, Mylie, to be successful?
A point guard is very important, yes, and they are the person moving the ball all around. So, getting the ball to Leah, creating shots for myself, and getting other people, setting up our plays, I think it's really important that you have a good point guard and that are able to make good passes and lead everybody in the right way.
You know, I've had the opportunity to see you guys play for the past, 4 years now, and several of you play multiple positions. How do you think that makes your team more dangerous when you have so many girls that can do that?
It makes us harder to guard.
How so?
When people can play different positions, you don't know what you're going to expect.
Okay.
So do you think you have do you have one of those teams where anybody could go off on any night?
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, we do play a lot of positionless basketball. So, like, just preparing for if someone gets in foul trouble or if someone gets hurt, like, any of us can take the ball up the floor. Any of us can shoot the three. Like, we can do it all. So it's just really nice to be able to prepare for situations that aren't really expected.
Has it hit you guys yet that this is the last time?
Not really.
No.
Not want to think about it?
We've known this is definitely an important season and, like, knowing our potential for this season. But I think we're just kind of focused in the moment, focusing on every game. Like, the next game is our biggest one and just going day by day.
Now, and I know this is a long time ago and you don't have to remind me, but I remember, like the guys and I would say, okay, that was our last scrimmage, or that was the last time we played North Decatur, or it was the last time. Are you paying attention to things in that way, or are you just going about it next team?
I'd say it's more of like a next team thing. We don't really focus on the past unless it's a game we'll play again. Like, we're probably or could see Jennings again in sectionals now, so that's another one we'll look forward to.
So you talk about some of the teams on this year's schedule, and I've been scoreboard surfing when you guys play, and I've seen some tall numbers, 60s, 70s, 80s, in terms of the offense that you've been able to generate against other teams. What do you think what is the key to this team being able to score in bunches like that?
Coach Simpson says it all the time, like, passing the ball, reversing the ball. If we get it around the, like, perimeter multiple times, we're going to get any shot we want, whether it's a drive or a kick and shoot or, like, penetrating kick. So just being patient with it, getting the best shot we can.
I think playing together is a really huge part of it, and just playing our game, and it'll all come to us.
We also have a really good pace.
Mylie, you said you used the phrase playing our game. if I was from another state or another country and I'd never seen you ladies play, how would you describe Greensburg
Emma
Lady
hit
Pirates?
off on it. We have a really fast pace, and I think just pushing up the ball, getting pressure, and we know what to do.
You know, the one thing I heard somebody say who's a really big fan of yours, and he's really close to the program, a guy named Grant Peters. I'm giving him a shout out. But he said, Leon, I know you saw them play last year, but you won't believe how well they are defending this year. Has that been a point of focus, and how's that made a difference?
I mean, it's definitely been like part of it, because especially going over the past few years, like the offense has just kind of come to us because of how good offensively we are and all individually. So just like knowing that if we can defend and then punish them in our transition, like we're going to score more than most of the other teams that we play. So,
Leon, she used the phrase punish.
I know, punish. I like that. Punish. Whoa.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I know the answer, okay, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is there, when you look at your schedule, you look at your calendar, is there a game that you look forward to more than others?
I mean, coming into the season, we knew we were going to have a target on our back. And like even before the rankings came out, because at the end of the day, they don't really mean anything. Like we still have to go out and prove we're number one. And we haven't really done that yet because we haven't played everybody yet. But I mean, for us, it's just next game. Like we don't really look forward. We go into every single game with the same mentality. Like we can't overlook anybody. So like right now, tomorrow, like that's our biggest game. So like our next game is always our biggest.
Worry about what's in front of us.
Yeah.
What is speaking of tomorrow's game for a second? What is the identity of East Central this year?
I don't really know. I mean, we have their film and stuff, but I mean, just go out and play our game and we should be fine.
So you guys don't really try to adapt to anybody else. You just force your will on other teams.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely like scout them and know the people and know their tendencies, but I mean, just going in confident, playing our game, playing defense, because we can, I mean, we proved it against Jennings County, especially we can guard anybody and like not just one specific person, like all together as a team, help side and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Your class has had a lot of success and you've made it to going past one sectional and things like that. So in order to get further, you have to do something different. What did you guys do different in the off season that makes you feel more confident that you can go further this year?
I think since we lost in regionals, like we were like really wanting it, like we were hungry for that win. So we've been working really hard in the gym and individually, and in the summer we've done all these kinds of workouts together to benefit ourselves and get better. So we're going to take it extra serious, and we realize now it's a bigger deal than it really was.
Just show of hands, amongst the three of you, who all plays travel ball? And when you're playing with your AAU squad versus playing for Coach Simpson, what are some of the differences you've noticed?
I mean, me and Mylie were on the same AAU team this summer, so it's pretty easy for us to talk about. But I mean, we do a lot more just 5-out ball with our AAU team, and it was just like 5 out, like get the best shot you can.
Just go play.
And so then I guess it's not super different when we come over here. Like, I mean, I guess I'm especially for me individually, I'm more inside or for school ball, but I mean, they're both fast-paced teams. So
yeah, I feel like the games like don't mean as much in AAU like they do, but high school ball is just like a lot more important, even though in AAU you're getting your recruiting self out there, but they both have their own side.
Okay, so we need your help a little bit. We're actually doing your game on WRBI this weekend, okay? Tell us what are some of the absolutely non-negotiables, like no, that Coach Simpson won't accept?
like during games?
Yes.
Getting the ball to the right side.
Yeah, defense we lock left. I mean, face cuts or back cuts. He's not okay with that.
Yeah.
Is that an immediate substitution?
I would say definitely immediately yelling, but I don't know about subs. But
Hey, while we're talking about Coach, doesn't matter who does it, but I know there's a handful of phrases that Coach says all the time. I need your best Coach Simpson impersonation.
Actually, I have a whole list, but that's a story for another time. That first thing that comes to my mind, well, I guess two. One of them, he always says, hit it with a stick and kill it first. Like if you dribble it off or something.
And you lose it.
And then another one is like, if we're getting pressed or passing and we like throw it into a hand, he says, I don't even know the exact. He's like 64 million cubic square yards in the gym and you hit a hand. Throw it into a hand. I don't know the exact word, but that's one of them.
He'll have to tell you, but
that's good stuff, though. That is good stuff.
There's a lot where that came from.
Well, listen, Leon was talking about the offseason with you a second ago. And Leah, this is obviously for you, as last year, of course, you participated as a junior all-star. What was that like when you set foot on that court with all the other junior all-stars from Indiana and Kentucky?
I mean, it was different playing with different other people, obviously, but I knew a lot of them. Like, two of them were on my AAU team, so I played with them before. But I mean, it's definitely fun playing with those people, but I like playing with my teammates better.
Sure.
But I mean, it was a fun experience too.
That AAU team of yours must be top notch. I mean, you got Mylie, you got other junior all-stars. Yeah. Y'all must be pretty bad.
You're pretty good.
Hey, I got to ask you something. You guys are sitting here smiling the entire time, but I got one that's really quiet and covering her mouth, but that's okay. I've seen your team come into the gym, like during the summer when you come in to play pickup and things like that. And it just seems like there's so much joy. How do you create that kind of culture, and where does it come from?
I think it's hard to create if a team doesn't have that culture, but we've played together since we were in elementary school. I think we've that bond has always grown, and we all get along so good. So
yeah, I think it starts off the floor. Just our relationship together and close. And even with like both of our coaches, they're teachers. So we see them every single day, all year. So I think it starts off the floor too.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that you guys can't have boyfriends during the season. Is that true?
I've never heard that one, but
hey, I'm just saying.
Somebody. Come on, man.
That's what I heard. They can't have boyfriends during the season.
Got to focus on basketball.
Exactly. Tell him, does anybody have a boyfriend?
No.
See, I told you.
I think you just outed somebody, man. So let me ask this question, though, to almost the opposite of what Leon was saying. When you're not playing basketball or you're not focused on schoolwork, what are some of the things you like to do in your quote-unquote downtime?
Hang out at the pool.
I mean, I think even like when we're not playing basketball, a lot of us do hang out together.
I think we all practice basketball throughout the whole year, though.
Yeah, even when we're not together, like a lot of us individually will come in and get shots up on our own.
Yeah, I feel like there's never a point where there's like completely no basketball or like no weight room or no athletic training or no rehab. There's always a point, and we're doing something that is preparing us for basketball.
If we're not doing that, I feel like one of us is always with somebody else from the team anyway, so just
Bruins Guts Willer is the right choice for your next construction project. We strive to deliver unparalleled service to our clients by focusing on craftsmanship and quality. Our core values of integrity, professionalism, and fair pricing all but ensures our clients receive the best possible experience. Whether it's commercial construction, remodeling an existing space, or even building a luxurious home, we offer a comprehensive suite of construction management services. So before you break ground, give us a call at 812-934-2105. Bruins Guts Willer, building a better future for Southeastern Indiana for over 100 years.
You know, Leon, one of the things that I like most about working and living in Batesville, it's the community. Batesville has a little something for everyone, and FCN Bank is the exact same way. Whether it's my personal or business needs, FCN offered me an array of banking products and services that would fit my every banking need. Don't take my word for it. You should check it out yourself at www.fcnbank.com. FCN Bank, building stronger communities. Member FDIC.
Now, how many of you are multi-sport athletes?
I am.
I used to be.
What are the other sports?
I do volleyball, and then I've played like tennis and track in high school, but I didn't last year.
I play soccer and softball as well.
Wow. Okay.
Mylie, what were your sports? I know you said used to, so what was it?
Well, I used to play softball, but then when I tore my ACL, I stopped.
Seriously?
Well, it was too much like twisting on my knee between batting and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just decided to stop, and then I just never went back.
All right. So I know I've seen things posted about Leah, but the other two, what are your plans after this year?
You want to go first? You first. I'm committed to IUC for soccer, so Indiana University of Columbus.
Yeah.
I'll move there and I'll study, get my bachelor's in biology.
Good. Mylie?
I don't know really what I want to do yet. I obviously want to play basketball, but I don't know where yet. And I want to study medical imaging, so like a radiologist tech or something in that field.
So knowing that you three are really good athletes, excellent athletes, and you went through the recruiting process, was it stressful?
I think a little bit towards the end of it, just like narrowing it down was tough for me personally.
Yeah, I agree. It's more towards the end.
Like making the decision is the hardest part.
There's been a lot of in the past. There's been a lot of discussion about multi-sport athletes or when you should specialize and focus. I would love to just hear from you, ladies. How has your other sports? How has it helped you in basketball? How has soccer helped you in basketball? How has volleyball made you a better basketball player?
You got it.
For me, like the conditioning of soccer is insanely helpful, and it helps me stay in shape for basketball because the first couple weeks that we come into the gym, it's conditioning after every single practice or even during practice. So that's helped a lot. And then just getting to know more people other than people who play basketball, and then a couple of them have even started playing basketball, which is like a good sign because that means more upcoming players. So it's been super fun, and it just keeps my playing basketball fresh and like ready to go.
Yeah, for me, I say just staying in shape and being able to compete. Just like even if it's not basketball, just being competitive with other teams. Also, like personally for volleyball, I think that increased my vertical a lot. But just staying in shape for the most part.
Cool.
So this is senior year. What's been the greatest memory so far for you guys?
I'd say we might have to come back.
Or wait a minute, is it to be determined?
Yeah.
A little of both.
Oh.
I wouldn't say, I don't think it's any specific moment though. Just like the bonds that we all have together.
I think playing together is just special enough itself.
Yeah.
When things are difficult, there's adversity. Who's the one that steps up first to say, okay, let's go. We got this.
I honestly, not just saying this because we're like being recorded, but like I really do think all of us are like, we're all so competitive that if anything like comes out, it's like adversity, we kind of all come together and like lean on each other for that.
Well, I'm telling you what I've seen from you guys just watching, and you probably didn't even know I was watching, but I was paying attention. I do have a question about this. In the summer, when you guys would come and play pickup, I was watching you once, and then I saw the guys come in to play pickup. Do you play together?
Yeah, sometimes.
We play like against them.
Wow.
Most of the time.
Y'all wear them out a lot?
Yeah.
How much has playing against them helped you?
I think it's benefited us significantly just because of the level that they're at, the difference level between boys and girls. So they made us better.
Yeah, and the speed especially, which I think reflects how we play too.
Mm.
Do you play with a male ball or female ball?
Girls ball.
They let you play with the girls' ball?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. You got some gentlemen over there. I like that.
That's good stuff. If I talk to 10 coaches in the area and I ask them which they prefer, home games or away games, all 10 are going to tell me home games. But when I talk to athletes about away games, there's always talk about the good times that take place on the bus. What are some of the fun times, games, or what do you guys do on the bus on your way to an away game?
Our speaker.
Usually on the way there, we're pretty like, it's not like we don't talk on the way there, but we don't
We're
really listen to
focused.
music on the way there to collectively like on a speaker or anything. But then on the way back after a win is when we really bond. And
Who's the DJ?
Leah.
Okay, so give me the top 3 songs that the team wants to hear.
I don't know. It
No.
depends on what
There's
we
no I
do
don't know.
there.
Let's hear it.
Come on.
I really don't know. It switches. We don't have a main one.
There is one song or 2
Yes.
songs that come on and the team, everybody goes crazy. What are they? I'm not gonna make you say the lyrics.
I don't know.
You do know.
I really can't think of one.
Leah, are you seriously gonna sit here and say this to
I
us
don't know.
with a straight face? You're gonna tell me there's not a playlist for the girls basketball team?
There is a playlist, but
Okay.
like there's a ton of songs on it.
Okay, so
Give me
what
2
genres?
songs.
Like hype for sure.
Rap.
All right, well, so what's your favorite rap song?
I don't really have a favorite one.
Oh my goodness.
I really don't. I promise.
Dude, that media training that y'all get over there at Greensburg, it is top notch. Okay. I just want to put that out there. That media training in Greensburg is top notch. All right. We will let you off the hook, DJ Leah, that you don't want to say. what the
But
number
one more
is.
question about the music. Is there any music that Coach Simpson says, hey, turn it off?
No.
Wow.
You just every once in a while he'll be like, keep it clean, but then he doesn't really say anything once after he says that.
What does Coach Katrina say about the music?
She sometimes gets a little more. I mean, she doesn't really care, but
She's like the mom, a typical
yeah,
mom.
she like has to say something.
Give me your favorite Coach Katrina quote.
Oh gosh, Bible. She says Bible.
No,
she's
girl
like,
bye.
girl.
Girl bye.
Girl pie.
That's good stuff. I can tell, though. I mean, I joke about the Greensburg media training, but I can tell you guys are laser focused on this season. Is that because of it being your last go around that you have this laser focus, or is it more about where you want to go in this last season?
I think both for
Yeah.
sure,
Mhm.
and like knowing our potential and having that confidence.
We know we're capable of so much, and we just don't want to take that little thing for granted and it be over just like last year. So we want to make sure we do everything in our power that we don't have our season ending as early as it was last year.
Yeah.
Who would you say has been the since you went through, your training camp per se, like preseason or whatever, and now you're into the season? Who would we see and say she's really been a surprise in the positive way?
I think Emma McQueen has been doing really good this season, stepping up to the varsity speed for sure.
Was she only JV last year?
She dressed varsity.
Yeah, but she didn't get many minutes.
Yeah.
Good.
Good deal.
Are you guys gonna keep Mary Harmon out of foul trouble?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can
We'll
get her
try.
back on the court.
Hey, hopefully her dad's listening to me and he'll text me and say something. You watch.
Well, ladies, listen, I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy schedules to spend a little bit of time with us. Kind of like Leon has said, we've been impressed with this team from afar for some time, and I am really, really excited for what you ladies will be able to accomplish this year, especially because it's the 50th year, the 50th anniversary of girls basketball in the state of Indiana. I don't know if that number at 50, if that's settled in on you at all, but a lot of celebrations going on around the state about girls basketball, and I think this team that you guys play on, that you represent, I think you guys represent girls basketball in Indiana extremely well.
Yeah, if there's ever a time when you guys are playing this year and it gets boring or anything like that ever happens, I want you to remember that you guys are entertaining people every single night. I've heard nothing but great things about people that have come to watch you. So congratulations on being a fun team to watch.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, before we let you go, I don't know if Greensburg media training has got you prepared for this one, but we like to end our show at what we call the one-hitter quitter. That's where I will ask you one question, hard-hitting in nature, and you have to answer the question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lob you a softball. I'm going to just throw up a softball for you on this one. Just go down the line individually. Who is your favorite professional athlete and why?
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
That is an easy question. He let you guys off the hook.
I don't really watch like
Leah
professional
West.
sports.
Leah West, right here.
Dude, I got to find out who's giving this media training in Greensburg, dude.
Okay, so let's do this. Who's your favorite athlete and why?
Mine are all my teammates because they're my favorite teammates and my best friends, and I love playing with them.
David Goggins, even though he wasn't an athlete, because he's inspirational.
He is.
Brings us inspiration to our team.
Who's this?
David Goggins. He brings a lot of motivation to our team.
Okay.
He wasn't an athlete, but he was
I know who he is.
powerful.
Yeah, I know who he is. Okay, we got one more.
I already answered.
We didn't hear it.
She said Leah.
Leah West, right here.
Man, you
That's
guys,
why my
hey,
teammates are my favorite athletes.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell Coach Simpson he needs to retire and he needs to sell the program that he has got you guys under because he can make a lot of money.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, that Jason Simpson media training is no joke.
Yeah, I need some of y'all's Kool-Aid.
Again, ladies, thank you so much for the time. Look forward to seeing you later on this week. Go Pirates.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you all.
And that's going to do it for this one. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making this show possible. They include Bronze Guts Willard, the right choice for your next construction project, and FCN Bank, building stronger communities, member FDIC. Also, we'd like to thank our friends of the program. They include Margaret Mary Health, S&B Driving School, and Country 103.9 WRBI. And as always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. And remember, be a friend and tell a friend about Overtime with Terrence and Leon.